Hello, my name is Gene Kearns. I'm the Chief Academic Officer at Renaissance, and I have a question for you. Are your summer learning plans in place? Because it's never too early to start preparing. Now, summer learning can take a wide variety of forms. It could be a formal summer school program delivered by your teachers within your building, or it might be students coming into community partners site several times a week to undertake educational activities, or it might even be supporting students in completely independent learning over the summer. Well, whatever form or forms summer learning is going to take in your district, we're here to help. Now, this summer, perhaps more than any other summer recently, we're all concerned about maximizing time, maximizing growth, and helping students to quickly catch up from any pandemic-related learning disruptions. It's important in doing that we know where to focus, that we know those skills that matter the most and that will get the most growth for our students. And at Renaissance, we refer to those very essential skills as focus skills. So if you haven't already done so, please begin your planning journey by visiting our Focus Skills Resource Center at renaissance.com/focus skills with a dash between those two words. And what you will find there is a list of the most essential skills for reading and math across all the grade levels and tailored to the standards of each state. And again, these resources are available for free to all schools by visiting that site. Now, if you're a Renaissance customer, you can do even more with focus skills. For example, when you are in STAR, whether you're looking at any dashboard or report that lists skills, focus skills are always highlighted for you so that you can use the knowledge of them to prioritize things within your planning. Also, too, if you were in our Freckle practice application, particularly on the math side, where we know there's been even more disruptions and more impacts in terms of student progress and growth, you can always filter to just see focus skills, which is an ideal approach to take for summer and intervention programs. And then when you finally assign particular skills to students, Freckle does some amazing things. So, for example, when you've assigned a skill, you receive feedback about how your students did on that skill that you assigned. And it basically clumps things into one of three areas. It may offer feedback that some of your students have done so well, they're ready for a depth of knowledge challenge. It may be that some students did fairly well, but they could linger a little bit longer and they need some more practice. And I think one of the most powerful feature of these Freckle Smart recommendations, as we refer to them, is the final one that says, click here to assign prerequisite skills, which appears when students have not done well with a skill that you assigned. And so Freckle in that case makes it a one-click process to either assign prerequisite skills for students who need that support, to give students more practice if that's what they need with the grade level skill that you're working on, or to assign students a more deep application kind of piece in terms of their understanding. Also, too, there's our new LaLilo practice tool, which targets early grades foundational reading skills. And all of those are focused skills because those early reading skills become the foundation upon which everything else is built in literacy. And so if you're looking for a way for your youngest students to practice those critical skills, LaLilo is a powerful answer there. Also, too, focus skills are talking about targeted instruction. And I want to say that in addition to that, don't discount the power of particularly broad reading over the summer. For many students, their reading progress stops over the summer just because their access to books is cut off. So you might want to think about our MyOn digital platform, which will allow students to have 24/7 access to thousands of enhanced digital text. That can be supplemented with our accelerated reader tool that has comprehension quizzes and vocabulary quizzes on over 220,000 titles, which provides you as an educator feedback about how students are doing in their comprehension, and maybe even more importantly, provides feedback to students about how they are doing and how they are progressing against particular goals that you might work to set with them. So to check out all of these resources and all these options, there's an easy way to do that. Simply just visit renaissance.com/summer.